We use the most powerful AI models to create three tennis analysts debating who will win the US Open: Jannik Sinner, Novak Djokovic, or Carlos Alcaraz.
Jannik Sinner is the man to beat, no question. He's the current world number one and the defending US Open champion 2024. His momentum is undeniable, with consistency and confidence peaking at the right time. He's proven he can dominate across tough draws, and his game is finely tuned for hard courts. Djokovic's experience? Respectable. Alcaraz's energy? Exciting. But right now, the most complete and reliable package belongs to Sinner.
We asked 5 AI models to evaluate each side based on these 10 criteria, giving each response a score from 0 to 10.
Novak Djokovic's case is rooted in mastery and mental edge. With 3 US Open titles and a record of adapting to every era, his game is built on resilience. Even when younger opponents push the pace, Djokovic finds ways to absorb pressure and turn defense into offense. His serve placement, return depth, and strategic shot choices create constant problems for rivals. While there's speculation about whether this could be his final US Open, that narrative adds fuel rather than doubt. Djokovic thrives when counted out. He's been here before, faced every style, and still managed to win. In a high-stakes tournament, experience and composure often outlast hype, and Djokovic brings both in full measure. Carlos Alcaraz represents speed, power, and fearlessness. At just 22, he already has a US Open title, 2022, and plays with a freedom that excites fans and unsettles veterans. His all-court game blends heavy topspin, explosive movement, and creative shot-making rarely seen at this level. Unlike others, Alcaraz doesn't wait. He attacks, improvises, and thrives in long rallies. The crowd lifts him, and his youth means recovery and stamina are weapons in best-of-5 matches. Critics question if he can beat the number one and the legend in the same event, but Alcaraz relishes challenges. He's the future arriving now, armed with talent, confidence, and a sense of destiny that could break open the tournament.
Jannik Sinner has elevated hard-court dominance with relentless precision. He has the best 2024 win rate on hard courts, including titles in Miami and Toronto, proving readiness for New York. His serve speeds average above 125 miles per hour with one of the highest hold percentages on tour. Against top 10 opponents this year, he holds a winning record, including straight-set victories over Alcaraz and Medvedev. Fitness has been a past question, but in 2024, he's gone the distance in multiple 5-setters without fading. Consistency across long matches separates him. When pressure mounts, Sinner's baseline aggression and control give him the most balanced toolkit.
Novak Djokovic enters the US Open with historic authority. He owns 24 Grand Slam titles, more than any man, and has reached the final in 10 of his last 12 majors. At Flushing Meadows, he leads all active players with 88 match wins, showcasing unmatched consistency. His return game remains statistically the strongest on tour, breaking serve over 30% of the time, far above the ATP average. Djokovic has beaten both Sinner and Alcaraz in slam play, showing he can neutralize power and speed alike. With a career 36 Masters 1,000 trophies and unmatched mental endurance, Djokovic's case rests on proven dominance under pressure. Carlos Alcaraz carries momentum from winning Wimbledon, 2023, and multiple Masters finals appearances since, proving his adaptability. At the US Open, his aggressive forehand averages over 75 miles per hour, among the heaviest on tour, and his net game success rate exceeds 70%, reflecting all-court efficiency. Unlike Djokovic's grind or Sinner's structure, Alcaraz injects unpredictability, drop shots, sudden volleys, and explosive sprints. In head-to-heads, he's already beaten Djokovic in a slam final, Wimbledon 2023, and Sinner in key hard-court matches. At 22, he recovers quicker than rivals in 5-set duels. With both fitness and creativity, Alcaraz can disrupt patterns, making him the most dangerous wildcard in New York.
Jannik Sinner has dismantled the notion that youth equals inconsistency. In 2024, he has the best breakpoint conversion rate on tour, hovering near 45%, giving him the edge in closing key games. Against Djokovic specifically, Sinner has won 3 of their last 4 encounters, including at the ATP Finals and Davis Cup, showing he can handle the greatest under pressure. His unreturned serve percentage has jumped significantly this season, a major improvement over prior years. While Alcaraz dazzles with creativity, Sinner's ruthless efficiency consistently wins matches. He isn't chasing history like Djokovic, nor hype like Alcaraz. He's simply winning matches at the highest level.
Novak Djokovic answers Sinner's surge with a simple reality. Slam pedigree remains unmatched. Even in defeats, he adapts. After losing to Alcaraz at Wimbledon 2023, Djokovic returned to beat him in Cincinnati's final weeks later. His career 5-set record stands at 38-11, the best in Open-era history, showing resilience Sinner and Alcaraz haven't proven yet over time. At the US Open specifically, Djokovic has reached 9 finals since 2010, demonstrating dominance across eras. While Sinner boasts recent wins, none came in a slam setting. Djokovic's ability to recalibrate tactics in best-of-5 play ensures that in New York, the contest tilts toward experience. Carlos Alcaraz pushes back with evidence of thriving on the biggest stages early. By 22, he had already won 2 Grand Slams on different surfaces, something neither Djokovic nor Sinner achieved at that age. At the US Open 2022, Alcaraz won 3 consecutive 5-set matches, proving he embraces marathon battles and recovers fast. His head-to-head with Sinner is nearly even, but Alcaraz holds the edge in slam play where the stakes weigh heavier. In the past year, his net approach frequency has risen 20%, making him the most versatile tactician of the 3. While Djokovic has the past, Alcaraz has the future accelerating now.
Sinner's return game has become one of the most feared in 2024, winning over 32% of return games, numbers reminiscent of peak Djokovic. Indoors, he has compiled a 16-1 record this season, including titles in Rotterdam and Vienna, showing consistency beyond surface bias. His average rally tolerance has climbed to nearly 7 shots, reflecting improved patience against grinders. Unlike Alcaraz's improvisation, Sinner thrives on baseline control, where his backhand down the line has turned into a signature weapon. Even against aggressive servers, he neutralizes first strikes with precision. These qualities suggest he isn't just competing. He's building a sustainable game style that travels across seasons.
Djokovic's longevity rests not only on fitness but scheduling mastery. He has played fewer tournaments than Sinner or Alcaraz, yet still maintains a top 2 ranking. His first serve placement accuracy leads the tour, hitting 67% in corners, making returns harder to attack. Historically, he has beaten 19 different players in slam finals, a record showcasing adaptability to varying opponents' styles. In 2023, despite injury interruptions, he still won 3 majors, proving selective dominance. Even his net play, once criticized, now yields a 72% win rate at the net. Djokovic's skill in reinventing himself against evolving generations underscores why dismissing him remains premature. Alcaraz has logged the fastest recorded forehand in 2024, clocked at 104 miles per hour, a weapon that shifts rallies instantly. On hard courts, he owns a 75% career win rate, already surpassing what Federer and Nadal managed at the same age. His drop shot effectiveness exceeds 60%, forcing opponents out of rhythm repeatedly. Alcaraz also leads the ATP in breakpoint saves this season, showing mental fortitude under fire. Against top 10 players, his winning percentage is above 55%, rare for someone still early in his career. This combination of explosive shot-making and clutch resilience makes him a uniquely modern threat to both generations.
Sinner's serve has transformed from a liability into a weapon, now averaging 10 aces per match in 2024 compared to just 6 last season. His second serve points won have climbed above 55%, showing he is no longer vulnerable to pressure returns. He has also adapted tactically, finishing more rallies at the net with a 68% success rate, double his 2022 number. Against left-handers, once a challenge, he's compiled a 12-match unbeaten streak this season. These upgrades mean opponents can no longer target a single weakness. Each statistical leap paints the picture of a player not just improving, but evolving systematically year by year.
Djokovic's dominance often begins before the first ball. His tie-break record is unmatched, winning nearly 75% of breakers since 2020. That clutch factor is why even when outplayed in patches, he escapes with victories. His return depth has been measured at an average of 1 meter inside the baseline, constantly neutralizing servers' advantage. On grass, where many falter, he's won 34 consecutive matches outside of finals, highlighting surface resilience. At age 37, his average match time remains under 2 hours, a product of ruthless efficiency. These details confirm that his genius lies not only in technique, but also in unshakable psychological control. Alcaraz thrives on pace, generating rally speeds nearly 10% faster than tour average, forcing opponents into defensive shells. His adaptability shows in slam runs, winning Wimbledon 2023 on grass, US Open 2022 on hard, and reaching finals on clay before turning 21. Statistically, he's the youngest to achieve slam titles across 3 surfaces since Nadal. His defensive coverage remains astonishing, sprint speeds clocked at 22 miles per hour, comparable to elite sprinters. He also ranks top 3 in forehand winners, averaging 16 per match. These raw, dynamic numbers illustrate not just potential, but a player already bending the tour toward his rhythm, rewriting expectations early.
Sinner's discipline is reflected in his error-to-winner ratio. This season, he averages 24 winners to just 18 unforced errors per match, a sharp contrast to the negative ratios of his early career. His 5-set record has also shifted dramatically, winning 70% of deciding sets in 2024 after losing most in 2022. These numbers show maturity under pressure. His return game has climbed into the tour's top 5, breaking serve in nearly 30% of return games. Every sign points to a man building not for flashes, but for sustained control of the sport. Momentum is no longer a gift. It's becoming his habit.
Djokovic's serve has quietly become his hidden ace, winning 89% of service games in 2024, his best number since 2016. His breakpoint conversion rate sits at a clinical 45%, meaning nearly half the chances he creates end in a break. That's ruthless efficiency few can match. Against top 10 opponents, he still maintains a win rate above 70%, a figure unprecedented for someone in his late 30s. His durability is legendary, injury layoffs often followed by immediate slam success. The numbers don't just highlight longevity, they reveal an athlete redefining what the twilight of a career can look like, weaponizing time itself. Alcaraz owns the distinction of being the youngest to reach world number 1, and he's backed it with substance. A 75% career win rate before 22, eclipsing Federer's at the same age. His net play, often overlooked, boasts a 72% success rate, turning defense into sudden attack. In finals, he thrives, winning 9 of his first 13, proof of his ability to seal stages where pressure should break youth. The mixture of lightning-fast sprints, fearless shot selection, and rapid adaptability suggests a trajectory still curving upward. These aren't scattered sparks. They're signals of a storm brewing to challenge both present and history.
In this debate, the analyst who supported Novak Djokovic had the upper hand with a total score of 229.9. Looking at model lean, most judges tilted Djokovic's way overall, with Claude showing the clearest affinity for him. Gemini most often leaned toward Carlos Alcaraz, rewarding creativity and pace, while ChatGPT tended to favor Jannik for clarity, structure, and completeness. Grok and DeepSeek were competitive but marginally trended Djokovic across rounds. Here's ChatGPT's summary. Djokovic's side anchored its case in major winning pedigree, tie-break ruthlessness, and tactical recalibration in best-of-5, consistent, deeply evidenced, and resilient under pressure. Sinner's side emphasized current form and systematic improvements, serve, return, and 5-set resilience, delivering a tightly reasoned all-court blueprint that kept the race razor-thin. Alcaraz's side highlighted youth, multi-surface achievements, and disruptive shot-making, scoring high on versatility and momentum, though occasionally edged by Djokovic's superior slam context arguments. While the numbers point to Djokovic, the margins reflect a live contest of form versus legacy versus dynamism. One brings inevitability, one brings ascendancy, one brings electricity. Djokovic may well be set to win the US Open. Do you agree? Don't you? What do you think?